I'm going to ask my director to re-rack that clip. We are going to play it a bit later because I think we need to do justice for it. As we do that, as it does that, let's quickly go to our interview for the evening now with over 500 active players in the country and boasting no less than, well, 2 former world #1 ranked players, including Grand Slam victories in their cabinet. Wheelchair tennis South Africa, well, they've enjoyed tremendous success on the world stage, but back home, well, things have not been very rosy. Over the past decade, Airports Company South Africa has been their main sponsor, but this has, well, ceased to exist, and the Federation has been doing it alone since last year. Joining me in studio, world #5 and 2-time Grand Slam champion, Sithole, and wheelchair tennis South Africa manager, Karen Losch. Welcome to the two of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's not that intro as I read it, it's quite depressing because I've heard Lucas and KG and a lot of the guys from wheelchair tennis come here and we've discussed how well you guys are doing. Let's start with you, Karen. I mean, manager of Tennis South Africa. It's not good seeing a sponsor leave, but what can you say? We all know the problems Airports Company South Africa is having.
Yeah, no, it is tough. I think it's for any sport. It is very difficult when you lose a sponsor. Yes, Airports Company South Africa did not renew their sponsorship with us, and we all know it's not easy for them at the moment. So it creates a great opportunity for us to get a new sponsor on board. And as you said, I think we've got a lot of good stories. We've got a really active community program. We've got great players like Lucas, KG, Evans, and a whole lot more that are coming through. So it really is an opportunity for somebody to come on board and really make a success of it, and for us to give them an opportunity to stand up on the world stage.
I mean, just out of curiosity, how much does it take to run a federation like wheelchair tennis?
Well,
let's say month-to-month basis.
Difficult on a month-to-month because especially if you're looking at the international travel that the guys would need to do, because that does vary quite a bit and it is fairly expensive. But I mean, if you're doing a basic program, we're looking at around 5 mil. If we're going to do like we were doing, we're looking around 9, but ideally somewhere around 20 would really give an opportunity for us to grow the program at grassroots and really create a great program and great opportunities for not just Lucas but the guys coming through. Yeah,
let me bring Job in. Lucas, I mean, as I said, we've discussed these things many occasions with you. We've had fun talking about your exploits and your colleagues' exploits as well. It's not an easy one because you want to be out there. You're speaking about wanting to regain, I know you said 4th world ranking, but surely I think you should be going back to #1 soon. And it does leave a bad taste in the mouth when the backing that you've had over the years isn't there.
Yes, it does, because now I have to plan carefully in my choosing the right tournaments at the right time, And now at the moment, because everyone is trying to play each and every tournament because of the Paralympics in 2 years' time. So for me, not having the backup that I used to have before, now it's very frustrating as an athlete that I need to be playing with those guys who will be playing there in the Paralympics, because I'm 100% sure that I will be contending for a gold medal there. So now not having these resources which is going to help me to overcome my goal, it's really frustrating. Yeah,
and I think the worst part is, like you're saying, you know that you're up there with the best. I mean, not a 2-time Grand Slam champ for nothing. It's always a case of, and I want to say this with all sincerity, because you speak to the sports ministry and they tell you, look, funds are dry, and you get it. It's not really their fault, but surely it would be nice to get some money like your rugby's and crickets do. And I've got no problem against them, but surely you guys deserve it. You've done your best and you've flown the flag.
Yes, we've done a lot in the past 8 years. Myself, KG, and Evans, and there's another youngsters, Alwande. So now if this thing is happening, so they start to lose hope, They start to say, but I'm not going to travel as much as the other guys did, And also when we went to the ministers and stuff, they did help us in those times. But then now, this is the time where we really need them the most, because my worry is that the Paralympics are just around the corner. So I need to prepare myself in the right way. And
you've got kids that look up to you, because I mean, wherever you go. I mean, I know for a fact now, somebody's going to send me a message saying, yeah, you're sitting there with the Sithole because it's your cousin. But you're a celebrity in the very name, well, the essence of the word. I mean, you're a South African sportsman of the year. There's nothing you have not done for this country. So in a way, I'm trying to, this program is watched by corporate South African government as well. So I know ministers watching, and I'd like you guys to really plead your case, because I think it's a bit unfair in a way that you guys, like you're saying, You got Paralympics coming up, but even thinking how to get there must be said.
I think, I mean, if I can say for somebody like Lucas KG Evans, I mean, it's for them to not only just keep their ranking where they are, it's also for them to improve it and get back to world number one. So if they don't play those tournaments, they're going to go further down the ranking, and then it's going to be virtually impossible for them to actually get the preparation they need for the Paralympics.
Speak to us. Overall, Lucas, I touched on it earlier. You want to be world number 4? Oh, world number 1 soon. World number 1 soon. How's that coming? I mean, I know there's been a couple of struggles over the past couple of months.
Yes, there's been a lot happening, but now I think we find the right recipe with my coach, so that how I can improve back to world number 1 with the little resources that we still have. I think we can still make use of them, and also I'm going to Korea to try to uprank my ranking, and Korea and Japan 2 weeks away, and then I'll come back and then go represent South Africa in the World Team Cup in Netherlands. You know, it's gonna be a long 2 months for me.
Yeah.
I'll be away from home for.
Yeah, but you're used to it. I mean, you're a globetrotter.
Yeah, I am used to it, but sometimes it's tiring.
I always follow you on Instagram. I know it. Yeah. Well, Ken, quick one, last bit from you. Again, sponsors have gone, but it's not doom and gloom. There is still something left in the kitchen, but we'd like to have as much more, if I can put it that way. In fact, a lot more to the kitchen, because these guys and yourselves, the federation, I mean, I know Tennis South Africa is in the same boat. I mean, we just saw them win Davis Cup a couple of days ago. So the sport of tennis is good in South Africa. It just needs that backing.
Yes, absolutely. And I think, I mean, we're known from the tennis, Wheelchair Tennis South Africa is known from the ITF as one of the best development programs in the world. They've asked us to set up and assist with other countries through Africa. So we really are one of the better countries, from development all the way through to creating great players like Lucas KG and Evans.
Yeah.
So yes.
Well, I'll tell you what, Lucas, Karen, unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave it there, but I don't want you to go away yet. I want you to look at the camera there. At the bottom there, we're going to show some pictures now, live pictures coming from Rome, because Lucas is apparently a Liverpool fan. I'm not, you know,